Hey boys and girls, this is Wildman Willis here. I'm doing a review of WWE Roadblock, the last pay-per-view of 2016. This was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. And all in all, it really only had maybe two matches really worth watching. To me, was the tag team title match and the 30-minute Iron Woman match, because you basically knew how the ending to the pay-per-view was going to be. So going in, I knew that Roman wasn't going to win the belt. So they're already setting up for Jericho versus Owens at the Royal Rumble. So that was just almost elementary, for real, to be honest with you. But let me give you the rundown. We had the start off match was the New Day were the longest champs at the time versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Good match, back and forth, near falls, kicking out of finishes, and Cesaro and Sheamus actually used one of New Day's moves by pulling a fast one to win the match. So New Day been cheating to win their matches the last couple of weeks, so it's good that it finally had a turnaround. So finally, Cesaro has the tag team titles again, and this is like Sheamus' team title run on some for Raw, because he was the WWE champion at one time, an Intercontinental champion at one time, US champ. I believe he's a Grand Slam champion as well. So good. Hats off to them. New Day was getting stale. I'm glad they don't have the belt no more. Then they had the Sami Zayn 10-minute challenge versus Braun Strowman, because that was all set up a couple weeks ago on Raw. And Mick Foley said that Sami didn't have the intestinal fortitude to last in a match against Strowman, and he did. So it was the standard Sami Zayn match. Strowman is coming along pretty well. Hopefully they do something with Sami, so that was good to see that match. We had the three-way dance cruiserweight match with Rick Swann, Brian Kendrick, and TJ Perkins. And as always, the crowd don't really care about this, because they basically mucked up the cruiserweights. They were doing good when they was just on the Cruiserweight Classic, when they was down in Full Sail. I think they need to go back to that idea, because the Raw crowd and the SmackDown crowd really don't care about them. And at the end, they did pretty good. Rick Swann remains the champion, but Neville comes out of nowhere and turns heel, and everybody cheers for him. So I guess this would be a good match with Swann and Neville. So let's see where it goes. Hopefully he don't have to do that dumb cake mess no more. So hopefully he come out like a badass. So that'd be good to see. There wasn't that many matches on this card. I guess because of the 30-minute Iron Woman match, which I'm going to talk about next with Charlotte and Sasha Banks. They always put on a good match, so that's nothing new. Back and forth, forth and back. It came up to be tied 2-2, and they had to go into overtime. I thought they was going to just pull the Bret and Shawn thing with just one move and win the match, but it kept on going a couple minutes more. Sasha was busted open, and I was surprised it was kept on letting her go during the match and stopped the match to clean her up. So that was a good thing, but Charlotte retains, and she's the 4-time women's champion already. I guess they try and make her catch up with her dad being the 16-time champ. So I guess that's the idea that they're going for. I don't know. But hopefully this is set up with Charlotte and Bailey finally. That's what everybody been waiting to see, is them two to go at it. Because they got to finish their feud from off at NXT. So I know they're going to pull off a barn burner. And this will be the time for Bailey to finally shine. But hopefully it should have to go through like Damon Brooke, and maybe Charlotte will throw Nia Jax after her, or some other people as well, before she gets to go for the title run. So that would be good. And we had Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho. Almost forgot about that match because that match was kind of boring. I didn't really care who won, because the reason why Seth acting the way he is because Triple H passed over him. I think that's kind of a bobo reason to be mad about something, just because the guy that used to cheat for you don't cheat for you anymore. That kind of makes Seth Rollins look kind of worthless. So he ended up winning the match, but it didn't really matter for real, because the money is him versus Triple H. So hopefully they'll start shooting for that around the Rumble time or after the Rumble. We'll see. Then we had the main event. We had Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Pretty good back and forth match. Basically, Kevin Owens was basically running the whole match, leading Roman Reigns in, because you could just tell the way the match was going. They had one spot where Kevin Owens hit the floor splash on the table, and the table didn't break, and they went for it again, and it finally broke. But Chris Jericho, after the Kevin Owens begged and pleaded for him to come out after he messed up with in Seth Rollins' match to cause him to lose. I don't know if it was the plan or what, but Chris Jericho come out and cold break Kevin Owens, cost Roman Reigns the match. They didn't change the title with that because nobody wants to see Roman with the belt right now. And basically, they made Seth Rollins come out there and help Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns basically looked like a sore loser. That's not a good look if you try and make him be your top baby face. That just shows he doesn't really have no integrity. That it took him and Seth Rollins to beat up on Kevin Owens at the end of the match, and then Chris Jericho after the end of the match. That just makes Roman Reigns look very weak in my eyes. Y'all trying to build this man up as your top face, but y'all keep on doing stuff to make him look very heelish. And you see he just get boozed before his music even come out during the show. WWE just don't know what to do with the man. By the time they really do something with him, nobody's going to care about him no more. And that's just wrong if they really want to propel that man the way they want to. But I think Vince is finally getting bored with him, and you're going to be seeing him less in a title picture next year. And they probably going to keep the U.S. belt on him until they figure out somebody that they want to have him get beat by. So next year won't be the last 2 or 3 years they've been trying to do with Roman. I think Vince is finally done with him because his merchandise sales haven't been good at all. And when he headlines house shows, the attendance is very poor with him. So I think Vince is going to cut his losses with him. So that's my review. This is Wildman Willis signing off. See you next time.